Hold on one second. I'm trying to get everything up and running. Hey, Jeep. Okay, so there's that. Disconnect. Yep. Finally out of stupid Colorado. I told my dispatch they didn't need to send me back to Colorado ever again. All right. So there's that. Luckily,
Rule Mar. Actually, or you messin'. Rule Mar. Lol.
Yep, we are in Spanish Fork, Utah. I mean, I've only been there for like 4 or 5 days. I mean, and the good thing is I'm almost over my sickness.
MG. So you did 70 back?
Yep, took the 70 and I got ridiculously lucky. Eastbound 70, they were requiring chains to go over Vail, but westbound they weren't.
Rule Mar. I am assuming you're on 06.
Sure, whatever. This is like Spanish Fork something or other road. Yep, US 6.
Rule Mar. That makes sense.
Please and thank you.
That's the highway that goes through Price and Moab.
Yeah. So we're about 2 miles from I-15, and then all we got to do is just get this trailer back to the yard.
This username exists. Grumpy.
User, how's it going, buddy?
This username exists. My.
B-row.
This username exists. Hero.
Boom, called it.
This username exists. Wow, sky lose beautiful.
Oh, somebody's in trouble. Here's a policeman with his lights on. Oh, come on.
This username exists. Does your truck takes long to build torque?
Kinda. Well, it doesn't take long to build torque, it just takes long to build speed. But yeah, I got to Colorado on the 30th at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I went to the receiver and they're like, we don't have anybody that can unload you right now, so you got to wait until tomorrow morning. And I'm like, I've got to go get my pickup before 6 o'clock or they close for the weekend. And they're like, well, that's not our problem. So I had to sit there overnight. When I got to my pickup, they were obviously closed, and they didn't reopen until Tuesday. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, come on, Tessie.
Rule Mark. So you're serious about not going back to Colorado cause they've be giving you a crap load of runaround. This username and it exists. How's your health now? The back pain and cough.
But yeah, I told my dispatch, I'm like, hey, if you guys accidentally never sent me back to Colorado, I wouldn't be too sad about it. And they're like, oh, we think we can arrange that for you. But my sickness, I'm like 90% of the way over, maybe 95. Got a little bit of a cough left, and I'm just waiting for my voice to come back. But my back's been just giant pain in the butt. Literally. Last night, I had to drink like, I don't know, 3 bottles of water to get my back to start feeling okay.
Rule Mark. That's too bad. You can conveniently drive the semi by the Provo Temple and the MTC Law.
No. The MTC's actually, they've actually done a lot to it.
This username and it exists. Hi at Rule Mark. Rule Mark. At this username and it exists. Hey, how is it going? Rule Mark. And oh, Grumpy. What have they done?
They basically, they tore down most of the buildings and they put in like new modern buildings that have like Wi-Fi and they're aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, if you look it up, it actually looks pretty neat.
Rule Mark. So they may not be old brown buildings that have been there for eons, haha.
No, apparently the
And it exists. WJAD, a beautiful view are those clouds. Rule Mark. The resident.
Oh, I think they've redone all the buildings, but yeah, there were too many like cases of people being homesick and they wanted to go home. So they thought that it was the environment, so they completely redid most of the buildings. I was actually talking about it with my brother over Christmas, and we were both just like, it's all the pansies that get homesick. And
Rule Mark. I wonder if it has gotten any better.
well, I mean, with how much the new missionaries get babied, it's pretty ridiculous.
Mar. Ha ha ha, I didn't you want to go home, but I also was in a Cinderella scenario.
Whoa, you were a princess? What? Oh, that's so cute.
Mar. So truthfully, I used my mission as a means to escape the male cow poop that happened at home.
Oh. Yeah. I was never homesick. Ever. I was just like, this is awesome. I'm having the time of my life.
You're wearing tea, freezing your tail off in minus 40 F, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
That's true. But yeah, I spent the 31st.
Rule Mar. But what were you saying about new missionaries being babies?
Oh, I mean, the way that they coddle them is all missionaries get cell phones and tablets, and they can call home whenever they want.
Minus 40 degrees Celsius is equal to minus 40 degree Fahrenheit. MG. Low.
But, yeah, I spent the 31st, the 1st, and, let's see. Yeah, I spent like 2 or 3 days at a truck stop, and then finally my dispatch found me a load.
MG. The command word's still wrong.
Like, all right, we're gonna have you.
Yeah, that's true.
They're like, we're gonna have you pick up a load of beer and then just bring the beer back. I'm like, okay, I can do that. So I head over to I was at the truck stop the 31st, the 1st, and the 2nd. And then on the 2nd, I went to go get the beer. And you guys tagged along. Come to find out that my load hadn't even been made yet. The brewery, they only worked for like an hour the day before, and then they shut down. So my trailer hadn't even started loading my trailer yet. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So I called my dispatch and I let them know. And then they're like, hey, we found you this other load. Like, we're going to have you go pick up some sour cream at Safeway.
Oh my goodness gracious, that is ridiculous. Toogle shoot. Hi.
Hey, Toogle shoot. They're like, yeah, just go ahead and head over, and they'll be there, and they can get you loaded. So I drive over, and the whole facility's shut down. There's nobody there. So I call my dispatch, and they're like, well, I guess they lied to us again. Go ahead and shut down for the night, and then be there in the morning. So I get there the next morning, and they're like,
Google shoot. How are you?
I'm pretty good. They were like, there's a pretty good chance we won't be able to get you loaded. They're like, our plant was only
Mark.
open for.
So a lot of the shenanigans was due to the New Year stuff.
Yeah. But they're like, our plant was only running for an hour and a half yesterday, and then we lost power. So like most of our stuff hasn't been made. I'm like, well, with any luck, I'm like, my stuff was supposed to be picked up yesterday, but nobody was here. And they're like, no, we were here. I'm like, well, I pulled up and nobody was at the guard shack, and I waited for 5 minutes. And they're like, oh, well, we got your stuff ready to go. So they backed me into a door. 20 minutes later, I was loaded. And then I called my dispatch. I'm like, how do you want me to get home? And they're like, well, I-80's shut down. They're like, I-70 is open, but they're requiring chains, so you might have to chain up. And I'm like, you know what? At this point, I'll chain up if I have to. I want to get out of here. Went up and over the 70. I didn't have to chain up, and I didn't have quite enough time to get back to Salt Lake in time. So, shut down last night, and my back was just not having it.
Mark, how come the back pain? Mark, is that from the flu?
No, it's mostly my sciatica acting up again, and I think it's mainly due to the fact that I haven't been drinking a lot of water. So I drank like 2 or 3 bottles of water last night, and then after a couple of hours, my back started calming down and I was able to fall asleep.
Mark, oh that's fun. Sciatica sucks. Mark, well in that case.
But I was planning on waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and starting to drive, but I wasn't able to fall asleep until like midnight.
MJ. Sciatica is no fun. Mark. Hydrate malt. Water.
Oh, you're redeemed to hydrate? I've got Mountain Dew right now.
Mark. Splashing sweat symbol droplet.
I'm not going to do face cam just because I showered yesterday, but I just look bleh. But I'll finish off my Mountain Dew for you.
Too bad. It's not worth taking your bottles and cans into recycling here. Mark. In Utah, I mean.
Yeah. I just throw all my bottles and cans away. I personally don't really care
Mark.
about recycling.
In Alberta, this is Alberta only, not even Canada-wide. Mark. You can take your bottles and cans into depots and get reasonable money back.
got over 2 feet of snow.
Rule mark. Alberta does anything 1 L or less is 10 cents per item and anything over a liter is 25 cents per unit. MG
Oh,
Penjay.
seriously?
We are at 10 cents per can or bottle.
You're at 10 cents? Holy crap. Ours is done by weight, but ours is my wife likes to do it because it's like a way for the kids to get a couple bucks. But we take in a garbage bag, like 3 or 4 garbage bags just packed full of aluminum cans. And I think they get like maybe $2, maybe $3.
Rule mark. Which means a typical kitchen-sized garbage bag full of bottles and cans is like $5 a bag.
Man, I wish I could take all my stuff over to Oregon. Holy moly.
MG Penjay. We just give ours to our stepdaughter to do. I don't want to mess with it.
Save our cans mainly because my dad had a
Rule mark. And they take any drinkable item. Cans, pop bottles, milk jugs, juice jugs, you name it.
But my dad had a pop can crusher that was made out of it was a hit or miss engine that powered it was a homemade thing, but it was a piston out of a semi engine.
Rule mark. Glass bottles too.
And you would put the cans into like this holder, and it'd hold like 10 cans at a time. And then as the piston would come forward, a hook would come and it would grab a latch and it would turn the crusher 1 notch. And then the next can would drop in, and then it would get crushed. And then it would just keep doing that. You just kept feeding cans in it, and it was awesome.
MG Penjay. All your bottle drop places are full of homeless and transients. It's dangerous as they start fights and steal pinbacks. It's an ordeal. I'd rather not deal with it.
That's true. I might do it once, and then once I figured out what a pain in the butt it is, I wouldn't do it again.
Rule mark. Really? I've never had that problem here.
Well,
Rule mark. Even in Calgary.
That's because you're Canadian. Even your homeless people are like, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Did I bump you? Oh, bless you, I'm sorry.
Rule mark. I mean, I can see it though. The bottle depots are all over the city, not just 1 or 2 places. MG Penjay. It's all the meth heads that set up camp nearby. MG Penjay. We used to have them at grocery stores, but now it's one place. Rule mark. And I wonder why the cops don't do anything about it.
Who knows? department store.
MG Panjay. Herding cats.
That
Rule
too.
mark. I mean, don't you get me wrong, if they raid just chillin', then nothing's wrong, but if they raid starting fights with the public, then it has an issue.
I'm just glad it's not snowing here.
Rule mark. I wonder if one mod can time out another mod with that bit timeout thingy. Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
You should try it. I totally even forgot I had that
MG
timeout
Panjay.
bits.
3 bottle drop places for 200,000 people doesn't work well. There's always a line. Rule mark. But yeah. One of my buddies can be bothered to take his bottles, and so whenever I am in Calgary with my pickup I just load up whatever he has and he lets me keep the money.
Oh, that's nice.
Rule mark. Last time he had 5 garbage bags full and it got me $35. It was sweet. This username and it exists. Bottle recycling.
Yeah, it's something that people who care about the
Rule mark.
planet do.
At MG Panjay, yeah, Calgary has way more drop-off locations than that.
Basically, you turn in your
Rule
bottles
mark.
or cans.
How my small town of 9,000 people has a depot.
Yeah, but you take like your glass bottles or your aluminum cans or your plastic, stuff that can be recycled, and they'll pay you for it.
Rule mark. Grumpy, if I am being honest, the only reason I do it is cause dollars, ha 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 ha.
Yeah. I'm one of those people where I'm just like, I couldn't really care less. I'm a monster, I know. I'm just like, there
MG Penjay. Rule, you go there for all the single ladies.
Find him a cute homeless girl.
Rule Mar. I mean, I still recycle where I can. This username and it exists. I care so much about climate I don't turn off my computer to complete my work. This username and it exists. On asterisk.
My boss asked me why I haven't done any work this week, and I'm like, oh, it's all the climate. If I turn on my computer, then...
SCG. Calgary is roughly as big as the developer SLC Valley. I'll see if I can find the number of locations of bottle depots in the city.
Harriman City Police. We are Harriman. If you're Harriman, then why don't you live there, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought, copper.
Penjay there are 29 locations in Calgary. Rule Mar. That is a city of 1,200,000, mind you.
It is so snowy.
Rule Mar. Red Deer there are 3 locations. They raise a city of about 100,000.
Oh, I was gonna ask you guys, have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy
actually shocked how much snow Utah is at.
And now for
Rule
the
mark.
main attraction.
Now I can say ham.
If you look straight ahead in a quarter of a mile, you can't see it right this second. But we're coming up on the one, the only, the ninth wonder of the world, Bangerter Highway. Oh yeah. Too bad I don't have anything to eat.
Rule mark. Is Bangerter a more convenient route?
No, not really. Because it's still a highway that's got stoplights and stuff, and
Rule mark. Cause it still had lots of lights, doesn't it?
yeah. It's just if I wanted to go to my house, I would get off at Bangerter. And that's the only exit in the Salt Lake Valley that I trust to be able to pull off and park my truck. I'm almost back to the yard because I'm ready to be
Rule
out
mark.
of this seat.
Might be time for a face cam flip.
No. Not yet.
Rule mark. So they rate giving you a reset to be home with the fam jam pay? Rule mark. That'll be nos. Rule mark. Nice.
I don't know if I'm getting a full reset in or not. But I told them that I need at least a day because my windshield has got a really bad leak up at the top. So like when snow melts and runs down over the top of my windshield, it comes and drips into my cab. And then I need new steer tires. And there's something else
Rule
that my
mark.
truck needs,
Oh,
but I can't
beautiful.
remember what.
That's what y'all want. Rule mark. Face with stuck out tongue, face with stuck out tongue and winking eye.
Wow, Kia. hitting somebody. What a class act.
Rule mark. So the truck needs a little maintenance done on it NEA.
Yeah. Yeah, Tessie needs a little bit of love and she needs a bath. Maybe a decontamination as well.
Rule mark. That S only because you keep spilling Cheetos sauce all over the sleeper lol.
I haven't had a Cheeto in, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years.
Rule mark. Don't blame you. Rule mark. I am not a fan of them.
Well, I like Cheetos, I just hate the mess that they make on my hands.
Rule mark. I don't mind them, but I don't like them enough to buy them.
I was watching a movie, I can't remember what movie it was, but somebody was eating Cheetos with chopsticks. And I was like, that's actually a really good idea. She-Hulk, that's what it was. Car's gonna be buried in snow. No! If I didn't have to get Tessie fixed, it would be so much easier just to drive her home. But I haven't driven my car in like a month, so I think I need to give her a good shakedown.
Rule mark. Wait, you're allowed to do that?
Yeah. Oh man, that was a big bump.
Rule mark. Hoda Thun. MG Pemj. Hope the battery isn't pumping.
It shouldn't be. The nice thing about my car, though, is I can jump it from the front or the back. Because for some reason, my car battery is in my trunk. What's this car doing? Old person.
Rule mark. I don't remember where it was, but it was funny because Buddy had his semi parked in his driveway. Rule mark. I think it was in Calgary. Rule mark. In a 1980s era neighborhood.
Oh, really? Yeah, my neighbors love my truck. every time I come, somebody's like, can we look inside it? Whoa, it's so much bigger than I thought it would be.
MJ, that's what she said.
Don't make me laugh, Gene.
Rule Mar. No, that ass what an MJ said, wink face.
Wow, it's so much bigger than I thought it would be. Get your butt to Cup Bob. Will do. Korean barbecue in a cup. I don't know what I want for lunch today. The last thing I ate was yesterday afternoon. I had a mega meatball sub at Flying J.
Rule Mar. Can never go wrong with Cafe Rue.
That is true. Even though I don't know what Cafe Rue is, Cafe Rio sounds good. What's Cafe Rue? They serve like kangaroo meat or something?
Rule Mar. I meant Cafe Rio. Rule Mar. La la.
Whatever.
Zero MG viewer. Thanks for subscribing. Zero MG viewer. IHH this guy weary face, unamused face, grimacing face.
Hi Santa. Thanks for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate it. Hey G, will you ask 8Ball if viewer is my favorite viewer?
Zero MG viewer. ST food. Zero MG viewer. Kappa. Rule Mar. Zero MG viewer. Hoyaji. Zero MG viewer. At Rule Mar Haya. MG Penjay. Looks like Penguin got turned yesterday. For streaming, even though it saved his bacon. Or guess it did.
Oh, he did? Oh no, that sucks.
Nightbot. The Magic 8Ball says Outlook not so good. Zero MG viewer. At MG Pemj, what happened? Zero MG viewer. What's turned?
Termed. His company fired him.
Rule Mar. Hang on, what happened with Penguin? Oh dang. Zero MG viewer. He can join my place. MG Pemj. From Opera Penguin's incident.
So they fired him because he was streaming? That is so dumb. My safety department thinks that it's great
Zero
that I
MG
stream.
viewer. I gave it an opportunity in my place if he's interested.
He's not going to want to work for you. He's going to want to come work for my company. My company's much better. And we do OTR.
Zero MG viewer. Yeah, I know. Rule Mar. Hang on at MG run by that bias again. Zero MG viewer. I'm just trying to help. MG Yup. Some sort of technicality.
That is so stupid. I mean, I've even told the owner of the company that I stream, and he's like, "That's awesome." Because from their perspective, it gives.
Zero MG viewer. Wow, I wish we had sun here. All I had is rain today.
all I've had for the past.
MG. He had a pickup crossover on a 2-lane. Instead of a head-on, he put it in a ditch. Zero MG viewer. At MG he did the right move. Rule Mar. And they fired him for that. Zero MG viewer. I told my owner I stream too. Rule Mar. That's so freaking stupid. Zero MG viewer. At Rule Mar, that's BS.
Yeah, I mean, I even received permission from my company to be like, I work for Pride Transport. They're awesome. Like the director of.
For streaming, as they said, it's a distraction.
I mean, to me, it's no different than talking to somebody on the phone. Sorry, viewer. Apparently, you're not my favorite. You're not my favorite. Magic 8 Ball said so.
Zero MG viewer. I'll Beeble. Trailer ready. Rule Mar. I mean, if it's obvious that the driver, especially if it was on stream, did what he could to mitigate or avoid the accident as much as he could. MG. The truck driver is always at fault even if they do the right thing. Zero MG viewer. I understand it's okay.
I wonder who my favorite viewer is.
MG, which is BS. Zero MG viewer. Not G. Rule Mar. Nightbot. The Magic 8 Ball says no. Rule Mar. Ha ha ha.
Wow. Magic 8 Ball's just being.
The Magic 8 Ball says I'll look good. MG. Well, there ya go.
Well, that's kind of.
Zero MG viewer. Time to drive 4 hours back to terminal.
That's about what I drove today. And that's kind of messed up of 8 Ball to be like, no, he's not his
Rule
favorite
Mar.
viewer.
I hope Penguin
yes,
is
he
able to
is.
find new work soon.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him and let him know that we're hiring and they love streamers, so.
MG. He could get one anywhere in 20 minutes. Nightbot. The Magic 8 Ball says it is certain. Nightbot. The Magic 8 Ball says better not tell you. Nightbot. The Grumpy Trucker 7 took engine oil from the fridge. Nom nom. Rule Mar. Ha gaga.
Ew. I don't want engine oil. Ugh. Give me something else out of the fridge. Oh, it's too late now. Oh well.
Rule Mar. Oh, the timing of yellow lights like that is always the worst.
I know. I wasn't even paying attention to do face cam. Oh well. It's not a big deal.
Rule Mar. I hate it when lights turn yellow right at the last second and they're as sweet crap, all you can do to stop. Rule Mar. Especially in a dump truck or a semi.
Yeah.
Rule Mar. Well yo, I still can face can.
No, it'd only be for about 10 seconds.
MG Pemj. Just close your eye. MG Pemj. Not you, Grumpy.
I was about to be like, okay, I'll close my eyes. Uh-oh.
Rule Mar. At MG Pemj, Grumpy would love closing his eyes.
Bad news. Swift truck turning right.
Rule Mar. I do like to be the fly on the wall for that meeting with safety, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Why did you run into the truck in front of you? I had my eyes closed. My chat told me to. That was an illegal left-hand
MG
turn.
Pemj. Clear the sidewalk, it's Swift.
Oh, he's not turning, he's going straight. Ooh, even worse, it's a Swift student driver.
MG Pemj. Everyone is new at some point.
Well, unless you're a Swift driver, then you're always new because you never learn how to drive.
Rule Mar. That's true. Rule Mar. I mean, didn't y'all know Swift modeled their training program after Grumpy's training sessions? Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Hey, if they're as bad as I am at driving, then they're in a lot of trouble.
MG Panjay. Oh lordy, they use the same school. Rule Mar. My point exactly, lol. MG Panjay. Honey, we're home.
Finally. All right, I left the stereo on so I can hear you guys.
MG Panjay. Give that dirty girl a bath. Dirty, dirty girl. Rule Mar. Darn, that means no mice coming out to play while the cat is away, lol.
Oh, that's really loud. I gotta turn you guys down. There we go.
MG Panjay. Okay, now he can't hear us. MG Panjay. Wow, I'm at 285k channel points low.
Turned you guys down too much, now I can't hear you. $285,000? That's child's play, Jeep.
MG Pemj. Okay, shush, he can hear us now. Rulmar. I am only at 55k lol. MG Pemj. Rookie numbers. Rulmar. Yeah, well, and like you, Jeep sir, I work for a living. Rulmar. Oh wait. Rulmar. I am in my off-season dang, it's smiling face with open mouth and cold sweat face with cares of joy. Rulmar. MG Pemj. Multitasking. Working and goofing off at the same time lol.
Let's get out of here. Heck, let's get our truck washed. that's true. Hopefully with the sun being out, I shouldn't have it as bad. I'll just plow my car through it either way. All right, let's see. 5412 send form 202 5412. It's 51 degrees outside. That seems hard to believe. Well, there better not be.
Abandoned grocery cart on top.
Hey, Rule, can you bring one of your dump truck, plow truck thingies and come dig me out? Thanks. That'd just be much appreciated. Well, since I'm parked, I guess that means I can eat some more chocolate.
MG Pemj. I don't know if that's a thing in Utah, but there's always some knucklehead doing that around here.
I've never seen anybody do that, but you know, granted, I don't pay that close of attention to snow piles. And plus, Jeep, we all know that you're that knucklehead. You're like, let's put a shopping cart on top. That'll be funny.
MG Pemj. Hell no, I'm too lazy. Maybe 20 years ago, lol.
No, when I was a kid, it was doorbell ditching. Except for I was one of the dumb kids that I doorbell ditched a house, and then I doorbell ditched the house next to it like 10 minutes later, and then went back to the first house to hide, and somehow they caught me. I don't know how.
MG Pemj. Now everyone has Ring cameras.
I know. Doorbell ditching's pretty much gone, I would assume. Except for, I'll bet Ring hires people to go out and doorbell ditch people that don't have rings. Pretty sure, yeah.
MG Pemj. Oh man, it's snowing here. Gosh dang it.
That means it'll probably be snowing here in the next day or so.
MG Pemj. It's from that system blasting Polly.
Oh, is Callie getting blasted? I actually haven't even used the internet in probably 3 or 4 days. Well, no. So I had to look up road closures and chains and stuff. Outside of that, I haven't looked up weather or anything, just what's going on with the roads. This has got boogers in it. Dang it. Just cover my wallet. It'll be fine. Ondays. Creme de menthe thins. I don't know what a creme de menthe thin is. Oh, here we go. Pull up just a little bit so I can see. So is Cali, I'm guessing Southern Cali's either getting rain or Northern Cali's getting snow.
MG PMJ. Rain yet.
Gotcha. So it'll probably be here in a couple days. I'm not gonna complain because we need that rain, or we need that weather bad. Ugh. Let's see. Weather. Yeah, it looks like tomorrow is going to be rain, and then Friday is going to be snow. Oh, okay. So Thursday afternoon, it's going to rain, and then it's going to taper off, and then it's going to start snowing. National Weather Service warns California as a bomb cyclone approaches. Dang, that's crazy. Bomb cyclone to unleash life-threatening flooding in California. Wow, they're even evacuating people. Weather Service says up to 15 inches of snow possible for southern Utah. Parts of Utah may be completely removed from drought status. Wow. That's crazy. If we're finally out of the drought, that would be absolutely insane. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when they send me back out. if they're going to send me tomorrow or if they're going to wait a little bit. So it's gonna snow on Friday, and then it's gonna snow again on Wednesday. We'll take it. Wow, I can actually see out of my mirrors now. I didn't even know that was possible. Pull something out of the fridge. Enter.
Nightbot. The Grumpy Trucker 7 took yogurt from the fridge. Nom nom.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Jeep MJ. At least it wasn't but this time.
That's true. I actually threw in a couple of pretty fun ones in there. Let's see. Unfortunately, the command box isn't very long, so I couldn't put in everything I wanted.
Nightbot. The Grumpy Trucker 7 took leftover pizza from the fridge. Nom nom. Nightbot. Jeep MJ took avocados from the fridge. Nom nom. Nightbot. Jeep MJ took a banana from the fridge. Nom nom. Nightbot. Jeep MJ took kiwis from the fridge. Nom nom. Nightbot. The magic 8 ball says it is certain. Nightbot. The Grumpy Trucker 7 took orange juice from the fridge. Nom nom. Nightbot. The magic 8 ball says yes, definitely. Nightbot. The magic 8 ball says most likely.
I want to play a game. That's leaking. Eight ball. Let's see. Am I your favorite?
Nightbot. The magic 8 ball says my sources say no.
Wow. Really, 8 ball? I'll remember that on your birthday.
Nightbot. The magic 8 ball says it is certain. MG Pemj. I knew it.
Ooh, I got a good question for it. Hold on, I gotta wait. Guess they don't get it. I was gonna ask if there's a secret government facility on Bangalore. I see how it is, 8-Ball. I'll remember that. Where's that guy going? Oh, suck. I gotta go drop off paperwork. somebody cleaned my car off. How nice. I'm just gonna park next to these guys.
Empty Pepe. No big snow berm.
Nope. All right, well, I'm guessing it's just Jeep and Rule watching since there's only 2 viewers. I don't think we're gonna raid out today. We'll just go ahead and end it here. Actually, give me 1 second. Let me.
Empty Pepe. When y'all going to be back?
I'm actually just about to find out. Mail inbox 5412 send form empty column 202 5412 8688 yes send. All right, next load. Pick up tomorrow at noon. So we'll be back tomorrow, and they're sending us down to California just like they're supposed to.
Empty Pepe. Catch you all tomorrow.
Let's see, where am I? Oh, there's it. Oh, okay.
Nightbot. Empty Pepe took salad from the fridge. Nom nom.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day, and then I will see you guys tomorrow. And we will have a nice, relaxing drive up into Logan. All right, bye, guys.